Hello everyone, it's Retroaction. This is Transformers Studio Series 112, Transformers One Optimus Prime, released by Hasbro in 2024. It's a deluxe class figure, and if you'd seen my latest toy hunt video at Smith's, you would have known I picked this up yesterday. I was actually there to look for Transformers One Studio Series Megatron, and I was hoping the Optimus Prime video as well. The Megatron has started showing up in some Smiths across the UK, but not in my one. So he has started appearing in some, but not all. Either way, I was pleased to get this Transformers One Studio Series, Transformers One Optimus Prime, and here he is. The interesting thing about this figure is that it's a deluxe class, and Optimus Prime typically isn't a deluxe class nowadays. I believe last time it was like War for Cybertron back in the early 2010s. I could be wrong there. Or like Fall of Cybertron. Anyway, so the box here, it's a very nice looking box. We've got Transformers 1, we've got an image of him from the film, 112 Studio Series Optimus Prime, all bottom insignia, Hasbro, Transformers, Generations, Takara Tomy. Transformers 1 there, we've got a close-up shot of that. And we've got Deluxe Class, here's a Deluxe Class figure, and then we've got a wider shot with an off-centered Autobot symbol. Insignia, and it's 25 steps to transform from the robot mode to the vehicle mode. You can hold the Matrix. It says here, a hero fulfills his destiny, becoming the legendary Optimus Prime. And the backdrop included is the Metropolis icon. I really like how the box looks on these Studio Series figures. And one thing to note is that when you open the box, you have this Autobot wrapping paper, and inside that are packaged his accessories. So those are the smokestack looking things, the Energon axe, and inside here is the Matrix. Those all come packaged in the Autobot wrapping paper. So that's just fun. That's just a thing to know. And then inside the box is the backdrop, the aforementioned backdrop. It's a bit of a pain to get out on this one. And we do have that. We always have this piece of paper. But, no one really cares about that. Alright, this is the Metropolis icon. Looks pretty cool. We've got Sentinel's Tower in the background, and you can stand him up on there. But most of us don't use these, me included, and most of us don't have the space for these. Most of us just put these back in the box and find these a bit pointless. It looks good if you have the room to display it, but most of us would prefer if they don't include these. Anyway, I'll put all that back later. And this is Optimus Prime. First off, this figure is incredible. It looks really good. I was really impressed with this. I absolutely love this figure. We've got a fantastic head sculpt. So now onto the figure itself. So we've got a fantastic head sculpt. I really like that. I like the silver there, the blue eyes, looks great. Now one thing to note about this figure, or a couple of things to note, is that the biggest point of contention, of course, is the beige parts in place of the silver. They chose a strange, like, beige colour for the lower arms here, the hip area, or the waist area, the hips and the waist, and these like smokestack things. Whereas they appear more silver in the film, and the reds and blues are more muted than how they appeared in the final film. And we do have a blue Energon axe, which is a thing across all the Optimus Prime toys for this film, and that's because earlier in production it was blue instead of orange. In the final film, it appears an orange. It appears, it's orange, which is closer to G1. Even G1 is orange as well. So I'm not quite sure why they chose the blue. I quite like it though. It looks quite cool in translucent blue. Maybe one day we'll get one with orange. Anyway, right, so this figure looks incredible. There's so much detail on it. Again, the head sculpt looks fantastic. Inside the Matrix, inside this translucent chest, which is quite cool as well, we have the Matrix. We have the Matrix chamber, and inside is the Matrix of leadership. I like the inclusion of the Matrix, but getting him to hold it is an absolute pain. It took ages to do it, so I won't be wasting your time doing it here. But basically what you do is you bring up his arms like this. So, in fact, let's take off the axe, and there are weapon storage for the axe as well. Oh, inside, also inside the Autobot wrapping paper is the double cannons here for the vehicle mode. I'm not sure if I mentioned that just yet. Alright, I thought I mentioned that. So all that comes inside. So you have these, the Energon axe, the Matrix, and these cannons all come inside the wrapping paper. So look out for that. Anyway, so that's what you do now. Is you rotate the fists, and basically there's these cutouts on the inside of his fists, so he can hold the Matrix. But basically, what you do is you get the Matrix, and you put it there like that, and that is Optimus Prime holding the Matrix. Took ages to do it, so I won't be bothering it, but I did do it and filmed a short video of it yesterday, so I'll put that up so you can see that. Anyway, right, so back to the figure. I really like how it looks. I love all the detail. I love these like smokestacks on the side. I really like this design. I love the film, and I've raved on about the film long enough. I did a short spoiler-free video review of it, and then I did a 3-part full review with spoilers, which was only meant to be one video, but I kept adding. Remember, I kept adding things in because I kept forgetting things and wanted to say more. So there you go. But yeah, I absolutely love the film. It's my second favourite Transformers film after the Transformers movie, and I really like this Cybertronian design for Optimus Prime. And we just got loads of detail. We've got nice yellow hair, got the translucent chest, all the silver. It just looks incredible all across the figure. So much detail. It's absolutely amazing. And it's quite highly articulated as well. So for the articulation, the head can do a 360. The shoulders go out to the side and they rotate 360 degrees as well. You've got a bend at the elbow. The shoulders do move forward as well. Maybe that's a butterfly joint, I'm not entirely sure. Oh wait, yep, we've got a bend at the elbow and a swivel at the elbow, and we even have movement at the hands. We have a waist swivel. We do have this hip skirt thing, which is kind of interesting. Bit of a pain, and you have to move that out of the way, but if you do so, you can move the leg. The leg can bend forward, and it can bend back. And there's a bend at the knee and a swivel at the knee, and we do have an ankle tilt. So there you go. So it's partly articulated, so you can get into some really cool poses. Also, you can point these guns forward, like he did when he was fighting Megatron at the end of the film. So you can use these as like flamethrowers, so you can do that, have them pointing forward as weapons. I quite like that, that's pretty cool. And I'm going to try and pose them like that for you right now. So let's do that. I think what I want to do is I want to bend it forward like that. So that's him. That's him shooting at Megatron at the end of the film. Just try and see if I can get these parts to move a bit. There you go. What else going with that leg? Trying to get him to like a running pose. Excuse me. Let's try and see if I can get it to work. No, it's not quite working out. My nose is wrong. Excuse me. Alright, let's try this again. Just want to see if I can get this to work. It works better than some of the previous takes in this video. Anyway, so there's him like firing his cannons out a bit more forward than that. It's just not like he's not quite staying up, is he? Right. Anyway, so that's him using his cannons out, fighting Megatron. Like seen at the end of the film. I think it's just good. I don't spend too long on this. Got it to work earlier, but it's not quite working now. It's a bit annoying. I'm not quite sure what I'm doing wrong. Let's try and see if I can bend this leg back a bit. I think the leg might be bent a bit too hard. Ah, I think maybe it's because the foot is not quite. It's not really working, is it? There we go. So that's him firing at Megatron, like he is at the end of the film. So let's forget about that. That's pretty cool. So you can get into quite cool poses. But you can also have them standing like this, and it looks just as good. Those smokestacks are coming out again. Right, so let's give him his energy on action back. Let's show the weapon storage on the back here. It looks quite good from the back as well. It's clean. What you can do is you can attach the axe like so on the back here. Doesn't look as good though as putting it in his hand, but this is an option. Should just clip on that. There you go. So it clips on there like that. Again, though, doesn't really look that good. I'll put it in his hand. As for this part as well, you can take the double cannons. We've got the double cannons here, and you have these cutouts, and you do have the slots on the inside here. So, I do apologise. Nose is going again. Yeah. Right. So you've got the slots here, and what you can do is you can take these and you just slot it in like so. And it'll stay in there. And you can fold that to the back. It falls out quite easily if you're playing around with them. If you knock them, they just fall out, unfortunately. So they don't stay in there particularly well, but not for me anyway. This part's come undone, but it's a nice, there's an option. It's nice they found something to put on rather than just having them lying around. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put the matrix back where it belongs, inside the matrix chamber. I think that looks pretty cool. Right, so that is the robot mode. This hip skirt thing looks like it might have come undone on one side. I knocked out of place when I was transforming, I think, when I was moving the legs around. When I first got it out of the box, it's kind of loosened it up a bit. By the way, this figure just looks incredible, and I really like the translucent blue axe. I haven't said that already. I just think that looks fantastic. It's a bit hollow there at the legs, at the inside the legs and the inside the arms. Doesn't bother me too much. It might bother some people. It definitely will. And it's nice they found somewhere to put this, but most of the time it does tend to fall out. And there you have it. I like the yellow at the bottom there as well on the feet. This is just incredible. Right. I really like the robot. Right, so the transformer, what we're going to do is we're going to rotate the head to the back, and then we're going to fold it in, like so, we'll collapse it. Then what we're going to do is we're going to get, let's move the axe out of the way. Then what we're going to do is we're going to come in here, and we're going to get out the front of the vehicle mode, like so. Right, and there's another joint of these arms, they like fold out like so. And now what we want to do, is this in focus? Okay, so what we want to do with this part, you want to fold this to the back like so. We'll do that later, that part later. Then you take this part, you fold these down like this. And this part should just go into there somehow. I'm not sure what's going on here. Did this? I've done this a few times for me actually. Hold on a second. I'm not sure what's going on here. Hold on 1 second. Oh, there we go. Yep, so this part folds in like so. The same should happen on this side. It should just oh, that's a first. Popped it off there. I haven't done that yet. Okay, right, so how does this go? That goes on there like that. I haven't actually popped this piece off yet, so that's annoying. Hang on a minute, I've got to try and get this reattached now. I wasn't expecting that to happen. Seems a bit finicky. Try and get this. There we go. Ah, there we go. So basically, this part goes into there like that. Made it a bit easier. And then what you do is you've got these tabs, and we're going to tab it in like so. Connect these tabs to those parts, tab these parts in to form the front of the truck mode. That part's never popped off on me before, so that's a bit annoying. And then you form the front of the truck like that. And sometimes these parts don't want to stay, whereas this side doesn't anyway. There we go, it's staying out. Right, then what you want to do, let's just come out again. Then what you do is you want to bring this part to the front here, and that forms the roof of the truck, and that covers the head, so that forms the top of the vehicle mode, like so. That looks pretty good. Make sure those cannons are pointing straight. And then you want to rotate it at the waist, and you want to bring the legs up. You also want to fold in the feet, like so. So bring the legs up like that. and bring this whole section in, so this part is facing the rear. That all goes in there like that, and then bring that part up even, and then bring these legs up so that they line flush with the rest of the vehicle mode. So it's not like pointing down at that, you want it sitting straight, you want it sitting level even. And then what you want to do is you want to click this part together. There's also weapon storage for the axe in this mode. Try and figure out now. I haven't done this yet. How does that work? That's what I missed. These parts, you want to bring them, you want to fold them over so they're now facing the outside, because they're on the inside, but you want them on the outside, so you do that like so. And that now should create room for the axe to slot in. Yes, it does. The axe should just go in now. I'm trying to figure out. It does go in between his legs. We'll get to that later. Anyway, right, so this part, just clip that together like so. These parts do tend to move, they don't really lock in place. And now what we want to do is you want to make sure this part is up far enough. And then what you want to do now is you've got to take the hands. It's come undone again. And the hands clip in there, they tab in there, and they tab in here. I don't think this part's up high enough because the fist can't get into. Oh, that's why this part's moved. Yeah, so what you want to do now is you want to tab the fist in like so. So that holds all that together, and it does have visible hands in this mode. A bit of a shame. As you can see, you've got that red tab there. You want to clip the hand into that. You want to tab in the forearm to that, and then connect the arm to this part of the leg like so. Try and get that to line up again. Is this part come undone again? No, I don't think so. No, it hasn't. Yeah, so this part here should clip in there and clip in there, like so. And it should now be level on the ground. There we go. And that is Optimus Prime in vehicle mode. That bit doesn't seem quite right. It should be a bit more level than that. Hold on a second. There you have it. That is Optimus Prime in his Cybertron in vehicle mode. That looks pretty cool. Oh, actually, one last thing you want to do is you want to take these double cannons. And they're going to attach to the front this way. And so you've got these ports here. And you've got the post. Match the post with these holes at the front. I quite like how that looks there with the grill and everything. And now you can power up this vehicle mode and give them another set of cannons. They are a bit of a pain to get in and out. More of a pain to get out, if anything. Let's try and line these up. So that's one side in. And then what we want to do is we want to get this side in as well. Come on. Side in. Should just go in. There we go. And that goes all the way in like that. And now you have 4 cannons facing forward. You've got 4 cannons at the front there. It looks pretty cool. So it's heavily armed at the front. And there you have it. Yeah, only downside really in this mode is the visible hands. Rolls quite nicely. It's got 4 wheels at the bottom there, so it rolls quite well. You've got these translucent blue wheels and then the 2 red wheels, which are nicely hidden in the robot mode. They nicely blend in with everything else. Looks really good from the front there. I love how this vehicle mode looks. Again, you can do what you want with these cannons, but I like pointing them forward like so. I definitely prefer the robot mode, but the vehicle mode is successful. It looks really great. And now there is weapon storage. I haven't tried it yet, so I'm going to try and figure out how to do that. Okay, so according to the instructions, the axe fits in that way. I definitely prefer the vehicle mode without the axe. It looks really... I love how this vehicle mode looks. It's very cool. It rolls quite well. Not on this surface though. I think though it might still be a bit... Yeah, I think it's level now. Yeah, pretty good. Yeah, only downside really is just the visible hands. Other than that, it looks pretty cool. Definitely prefer the world mode, but the vehicle mode looks good, and even from the back there, it looks pretty good. And it looks quite accurate to how it was in the film. I really loved this vehicle mode in the film. And so you can have this charging at Megatron when we get him. And I can't wait to do that. And now I just got to figure out how to get this axe in. So basically, the axe just slots in these, yeah, it goes in these holes somehow. And you basically just, I think, which way does it go? Trying to figure this out. It goes in this way, like this. There we go. It goes in there like that. So it goes in these cutouts. It doesn't go, I thought it goes here, but it actually goes at like the kneecaps. So you like slot it in there, and then you close up the middle, and then you try and fit it in. It's fell out unfortunately, but either way, it just goes there like that, and then you slot it in like so. I can't seem to do it on camera. Right, let's just try that again. There we go. So it slots in there like that, and you have that on the back, which doesn't look too bad to be honest. It kind of works, doesn't it? It's kind of disguised it quite well. Yeah, it's kind of visible from this side, from that angle. It doesn't look too bad actually. I think that's successful weapon storage. Either way, this has been Transformers One Optimus Prime. A really fantastic figure. I absolutely love it. A great vehicle mode and an incredible robot mode. For a Cybertronian vehicle mode, this is really neat. And really sleek as well. Looks really sleek. And these parts though do kind of move about at the back here. Not too badly done, but look at that from the front of all his cans. And some really nice detailing on the grille and everything. At the front there. From the back, looks okay. Again, it's just the hands really. From the back, looks good. Overall, a really successful figure. Anyway, definitely recommend getting this. You can find it. This has been Retroaction. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now. Bye for now.